Top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Bisons of Anchorage. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Watson changing to play. 3rd and 2, Watson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ozzie! Hey!
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's got room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run the option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On third down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
Hey, Ozzy, check out.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bisons nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
You at A. Go. Hey. Sit up.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Jackson on second down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Bisons get a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, middle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 9.
Report.
Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Hey. 13. Yo. Out.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Set.
On 1st down, it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half.
Place in 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
13. No, we changed it. Shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
DC, ready?
Jackson now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Hey! Right shot!
Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
At the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Watson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. An option give now to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bisons are able to at least get one score back.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
And I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Watson. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll roll him out right. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Watson's throw there caught by Gallup. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is out of bounds but not before. He's inside the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Watson on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
24!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 49, Bisons 14. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points.
Oh, wide open, complete. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. It's complete. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Hard running at the 15. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
Throwing now, Watson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the 50, it's Watson. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
31.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey. Let's go. Get hot. Get hot.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
54. Hey, 59.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got this to Pickens. Now he's loose at the 40. George Pickens. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They said they're